No Acting Please is the first segment of the 5th episode of the 13th season of Arthur, and I quite liked this episode. In this episode, there is a theatre director coming back to Elwood City, and this director is actually voiced by Philip Seymour Hoffman. It is a parody of his name as well. The character actually is brilliantly called William Fillmore Toffman. And Muffy and Francine are going along to audition, and they kind of persuade Fern to go along for moral support. But while they're there, Fern ends up getting the role, and it's all about her learning this role, which is a very small part in terms of the number of lines, but also getting to grips with having this opportunity that she didn't necessarily want, and how it makes her feel, and the pressure, mainly from Muffy, for how Muffy thinks she should be performing. And there are some good lessons in there about acting, and more so how not to act, or how not to overact, which I think is really important. It definitely showed Fern that there was a different side to her that she'd perhaps never considered before, which I thought was, a nice thing to think about. There are many times where we might not think we're interested in something, and then we try it, and actually it's quite nice. There are various other characters from Arthur involved in this production, so it's not just Fern, but I won't say who. But I quite liked it. It's not my favourite episode. It's not the most in-depth or the most detailed. If you're into acting or the theatre, then I think you're going to enjoy it. Fern as a character it's a pretty decent character. I think she was the right one for this, I think. Definitely. Although she did say she's only ever played a tree in an Arbor Day production, but they forgot the Elwood City 100th birthday episode where she played a grebe, if I remember rightly. So that was a tiny oversight, but I liked it. No Acting Please is not a bad episode.